In a school emergency,
Man just got shot.
would your child know what to do with their teacher?
But you don't know pain until you bury 5 of your kids.
Missy Dodds thought she and her school were ready for a crisis until a gunman burst into her Minnesota classroom, killing 10 in 2005. Did your school practice lockdown drills?
I do not remember in my 3 years there ever having a lockdown drill.
We've discovered her experience is not unique. Spotlight on America looked through years' worth of state and local school safety records across the country. In Washington, D.C. and a half dozen states, we found schools skipping safety drills and often no one monitoring to make sure they're done.
It's important that we do these in school. We do these properly. The federal government steps in, provides the proper training, the proper guidance, and helps protect our kids.
Even in states home to some of America's deadliest school shootings, we discovered there are no consistent safety drill standards. In Texas, where 21 died in Uvalde, it's up to individual school boards to decide how many safety drills kids do. It's the same in Florida, where 17 died at Stoneman Douglas High School. And that's not going to keep kids safe, according to Jacqueline Schulkraut of the State University of New York, one of the few to study this issue nationally.
We have a significant issue at the federal level, and that we have no federal guidance on what these should look like. And so because of that, you have a lot of variability within and between states and districts.
Who do you think at the federal level should be responsible for making this uniform?
Absolutely, the U.S. Department of Education.
We learned that the Department of Education posts safety information for schools on its website. But if you scroll to the bottom of the page, you'll see how much faith the federal government has in its own advice. The disclaimer says this website should not be presumed to reflect the positions or policies of the U.S. Department of Education. The department does not guarantee the accuracy, timeliness, applicability, or completeness of the information on this site. Staff at the U.S. Department of Education told us by law it is not allowed to tell schools what to do. So we took our questions to the people who make the laws. Why is there no universal standard for practicing safety in schools across this country?
Well, that's part of why I've introduced the School Shooting Safety and Preparedness Act.
Florida Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz wants to force the Department of Education to start collecting and reporting basic school safety information, including the number of school shootings, number of people killed or injured, how shooters were stopped, and the types of weapons and ammo they used.
I don't know how you would make national federal policy that is minimum safety standards required for every school district if you haven't defined what are our most significant problems and where are the similarities.
The bill takes a first step toward creating those minimum safety standards by getting a detailed handle on the actual risks schools face. But until that happens, school safety remains a patchwork of policies, leaving people like Missy Dodds worried history will keep repeating itself.
You can fix it. You can fix it in simple ways. You can give guidance on how to do drills. I get mad when I think about it as far as why are we not doing everything we can?
For Spotlight on America, I'm Mitch Blocker in Washington.